Namaste viewers. Today I am here with a very unique topic. It's continuing, the series is continuing that education series, and it is the topic comes under that series only, but it's a little bit away from the general topic of education, which is the title is Early Childhood Education. So I think when I started this topic of education, it was giving you some useful tips. This article should be the first one because it's about a child, but then I'm keeping it in the middle just for maybe like a transition, because the title itself is transition, so it can be a transition phase which you can the tips which I'll give you can help your child in his transition phase. So that's why I'm giving it in the middle of the education series. Okay, so now the title, I'll start with the title first. Tips for gentling your baby. So now we are talking about a small baby. Tips for gentling your baby, and as the baby or your kid grows up, what are the transition phases or the tips which can help him to grow up through child care transitions. Before I start my tips for the topic of this article, which I think are most useful, I believe, I would like to quote the famous linguist of 21st century, Noam Chomsky. So many of you must be knowing him, who rejects the view of the human mind as a blank slate at the birth time, filled in by experience. Mostly we think that whenever a child is born, then step by step he learns, born with a blank state of mind, and then slowly he learns by his experience and his surroundings. Now rather the Noam Chomsky, the linguist, he says in his theory, he suggests that the components of mind, including language and other systems of knowledge, are largely innately determined. Each child is different. Experience of one's culture, language, etc. does not fill in the blank slate, but instead interacts with the innate properties to form competence in these different systems of knowledge. All these components interact with each other or are linked in unknown ways to form the object of vast complexity, that is human mind. Okay, so we can understand the tips through this theory. That's why I gave you the introduction. Now I know that now you as intelligent listeners must be wondering, how is our theory related to the topic of this article?